you're having those days to where, you know, you have that nice look going on and you're thinking, yeah, nothing's happening today. Pretty soon plans change fairly quickly. You got invited to go out with your friends, or you got asked out on a date and you're like, and you're limited on time, so it's not like you can wash off your makeup and start over. Yeah, we all been there. So if you want to know how to turn into a nice daytime look into a nighttime with just a few little touches, then keep watching, my dears. Keep watching. I'll show you in just a second. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my dears, and thank you so much for coming to my channel. I really appreciate it. Today I will be showing you how to do like this nice look right here. This is the end, by the way. This is the nighttime look, but I'm gonna show you how we're creating a nice light daytime look with a little bit of shine, a little purple, a little iridescent. You know, we're having fun. And then you gotta do something at night and you're like, oh, I gotta do something quick. I'm gonna show you how to get this done. This is the nighttime look, my dears. This is the nice evening fun time, and it doesn't take that much time to adjust, to be honest with you. It really doesn't. But before we begin, I want to remind you, please consider subscribing and remember to push the little notification bell. And in case you're new, I do load every Monday and Friday. Videos are basically about makeup tutorials, reviews, and I am a musician, blues and jazz singer. Some things are still on hold at the moment, but I'm getting a few things done. A few things working behind the scenes, and I do have some cover songs on my channel as well. So yes, a lot going on. But I also want to remind you to follow me on all of my social medias on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and even Snapchat. And I made it really simple. It all has the exact same handle, at Enidbluesinger, as well as my IMDb page, which is for acting, Enid. So if you're ready to find out how to do a fun, sparkly daytime look too. Ooh, I need to get ready for the night. Then, alright, I'll brought you a little bit closer for that way you can see what I'm actually doing. And I do have this mirror, and I think I've got it down to where you don't see the mirror much. I'm hoping. And if you do, it's like very little. I do apologize this morning. Coffee's my lifeline. Coffee's my lifeline. And if you're wondering what I take, it's the Starbucks cinnamon dulce, and I mix it with the hazelnut powder because I can't have any milk and I don't put sugar or salt in anything. So if you're wanting to lose weight, that's one of the things you need to get those away. Because the only thing I ever drink is like this and a bunch of water with electrolytes. Okay, now my hair's out of my face. I already did my brows. I did use the Toofaced chocolate brownie and auburn for my eyebrows. And we're going to begin this nice, beautiful look. So my face has already been washed, cleaned, whatsoever. So let's begin with the eyes. I'm going to start using with one of my favorite primers. This is from Nars. It's the Tinted Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. This is recently, is new, but it's like really rapidly becoming one of my favorite primers. And I'm in the shade Light. And then just get any sponge. I use a beauty blender and just blend everything right in. If you're new to makeup and you're wondering what's the point of a primer, it's for a couple of reasons. Like, this is tinted. You can use clear if you like. It just depends on you. For me, the main purpose of a primer is to help your makeup last a lot longer, which we all like, because I'm sure none of us have time to redo it over and over and over again. And then two, I prefer tinted because if you look on this side, I'm red, I have some veins, very attractive. And so I like to cover them up. I like to start with a nice clean canvas, and I also find that makeup looks a lot better when it has something clean. So like if you're a painter, for instance, you want a nice sheet paper or a canvas, not things that I've splattered on, because that's a lot harder to work on. So just letting you know. But with this product, I do have to use it twice. And it's optional. I only do it twice because I want to make sure everything is completely covered and you don't see any imperfections. So you can do this once. You don't have to do it twice like me. And then I do the same on the other eye. Okay, now that we have a nice clean canvas, I'm going to use a white eyeshadow, and especially for this look because we're going to have a little bit of color, or you can use like a nude powder or translucent powder. It's just to set everything that when we put eyeshadow it doesn't skip or cause any issues. So today I'm just gonna go into my homemade Z palette. I'm just gonna be using this white. This white came in a Casey Holmes. It came in a box. I tried to tear it apart and put it in my own little Z palette. Be very careful when you try, because when I tried, a couple of the shadows broke, so they're very insensitive. Some of them survived, but this is what I'm using if you're wondering what kind of white I'm doing. So I'm going to be using the Alamar brush, and like I said, you can use a translucent powder. It's fine. They can use it for your face. It's the same thing. Okay, and then that is that. And then I'm going to go into the Natasha Denona Mini Sunset palette. I'm just going to use the colors here for the crease. You know me, I like to use as less brushes as I possibly can. So I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm actually going to be using this color over here. And I'm going to put it all over the crease. That brown gives it like a nice light angelic look. Oh, it's my favorite brown, I'm telling you. Now you see how this brown just packs very nicely. It's smooth. I mean, it's Natasha Denona. It's one of like the best eyeshadow formulas there is out there, just letting you know. And Natasha Denona is also a makeup artist just like me. So, you know, she knows what works and what doesn't, which is one of the things I would like to have one day is my own makeup line. I already have names for shadows and lipsticks and stuff already in my head. We have that in our lid. Right now, we're gonna do the daytime part. And on those days that you don't want to wear too much makeup, you just want to, you know, a little bit in, out the door, you could just be like this to your face and be out, or you could use that same color all over the lid. Just a little FYI, just little tips there. Then we're gonna go straight into the lid. This is where we get to have some fun. So I'm gonna go into this eyeshadow over here as the base. This is from the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Electro. Just so you know, it's a single eyeshadows. I don't think she has it in any of her palettes, but she has it in a single. And her singles are usually like $12. I'm going to be using a Sigma E55. I'm going to put my brush right in this color. That's the color. And I'm going to put it all over the lid. See how it looks? Very like a little bit more gentle of a lavender color. On here, this eyeshadow, let me put this eyeshadow a little bit. It looks like it's gonna be like bright and just like stark, but it's not. It's a duochrome purple shade. It's like it shifts. Like on one light it's purple, and then the other one it has like little tints of like bluish. I love it. I love it. And yes, I checked before I came on camera. This shade is still sold with Anastasia. So I absolutely love it. I think even right now on the Sephora site, this color is actually like close to being sold out. And this color is not new. Just letting you know, this is not a new eyeshadow color at all. So I don't know if Anastasia, which they probably are, coming out with more singles, but I know nowadays people are into palettes, which so am I, because they're just easier to do than these singles. But the advantage of the singles is that they actually have colors like this that are not included in palettes. So that's where we are. And then I'm going to go back with the Alamar brush. No additional product. I'm just going to blend, because as you can tell right here, it went up and it's a little bit harsh. See, it's nice and purty. And that, my dears, is my base. Then we're gonna add some more, because if you're into sparkle and shine, then you're gonna love this. Then I'm gonna use one of my favorite colors. This is from the Buxom line. They're individual shadows, and I do apologize. A lot of my eyeshadows today are individuals, which is kind of odd because I have like tons of palettes. I don't have a lot of individuals, but somehow today I'm doing a lot of individuals. I don't know. My point being, I'm going to be using Buxom, and I checked before I came on. This is still sold. It's called La La Lavish. It's color. I don't know if the camera's doing this justice, but this is also a dual chrome. So basically, I think I'm naming this video Dual Chrome Day to Nighttime Makeup Look. But yes, absolutely gorgeous. So this looks better with the finger. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my finger and put it all over the lid on top of the Anastasia color from Electro, just to give it a little bit more dimension. Watch. And then if you want to intensify just a little bit more, because I'm going to, and do I not intensify, I'm going to be using a MAC 242 brush. I'm going to go back into this color. I'm going to be using MAC Fix Plus, and I'm going to put it all over the lid. See how I intensified it beautifully? You see that duochrome somewhere? And we're going to go back to the Alamar brush just to blend the edges in circular motions. Gently now, gently. Then, I'm going to use this color. This came in a BoxyCharm, I think, a month or so ago. This is from the Eye Lustre Cream eyeshadow from Ciate London, which I didn't know they had these kind of like eyeshadows. I know about their lipsticks that when you put them on, you put your lips together like this, and then glitter comes out and it stays on your lips. I did that review I think a year ago. I'll also link it down in the description below just in case you haven't seen it, but I love it. Not all the shades are fantastic, just so you know. A lot of them you have to give them extra love, but some are good formulas. I discussed everything in that video, so if you want to check it out, there you go. So, but this one is similar to La La Lavish. Like, if you can't find it, it's like a topper. It's a beautiful topper. What I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to put it right in the inner corners, like right here, because at the end I'm going to put it all right here as well. So the way this is going to work, oh, and this is in the shade, does it say what shade this is? No, it doesn't. I am so sorry. It just says eye lustre, unless that's the color. And then go with your finger, tap it in. See how it just leaves it absolutely beautiful? You can put it all over the lid if you like. I'm just keeping it right here. Actually, you know what? I may put it all over the lid. I changed my mind. And then I'm going to go back into the same brush and I'm going to blend. And then we're going to do the brow bone. I'm actually going to stick with the Natasha Denona. I'm going to be using this color over here. And I am using a Sigma E30. And put it all over the brow bone. Blend it out. And now we're going to go straight into the lashes. We're going to go ahead and curl them. I'm going to be using my little, what is this? Little Shiseido eyelash curler. I'll be using my Marc Jacob primer. Do the same for the other eye. Let that one go into the lashes, let it dry a little bit. Alright, and for today's mascara, I will be using the Black So Extra from Winky Lux. And then we're going to put, there's a lot of pink purple going on this look. I'm going to be putting on the Marc Jacob and Mist Me all over the waterline. I don't know if you know, but Marc Jacob are my favorite liners because they're nice and smooth, they roll up, and it actually stays on your waterline. Still in the daytime part, just so you know. So right now, I'm going to step away. I'm going to go finish up my face, come back, finish up the day section, and then I'm going to show you the little bit of touches where you can put this exact same look that you're doing in tonight. So I'll see you in just, well, for me, it's going to take me a bit. And you, it'll be in just a second. As you can tell, I finished up my face. I have bronzer, I have lipstick, I have everything completely done. Now, let's finish up underneath the eyes. So I will be taking another, yes, I have a lot of these, another Sigma E30. And underneath, I'm actually going to go back and use the Natasha Denona color right here and put it underneath the lash line. Nice and pretty, and we're still keeping it nice and light. And then honestly, take MAC Fix Plus, let everything dry, and this will be very fast for me due that I am outside. If you're interested in the products I use for the rest of my face, I'll put it down in the description below, just letting you know. And then this is basically your daytime look. Now, we're going to switch roles for a little bit, because let's just say you're during the day, you're fine, and then you're going out with your friends at night, or you have that nice date, you know, that hot date with that, because I know that feeling. We're going to punch it up just a tad. What I'm going to do, I'm going to be using, in this particular case, the Alamar Cosmetics blush trio, and yes, I'm using this as eyeshadow. I'm going to be using the Luxie mini flat angle brush on 111, and I'm actually going to be mixing all of these colors. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this right on a crease up there, that way it creates a deepness, and a little bit underneath, that way it creates like a little C. And if you do have this palette, go lightly because this is very, very pigmented palette. Just letting you know. You see how that created a little bit of a harshness? You go back with the brush you used at the beginning and just blend everything in. And then you do the same thing on the other eye. I went ahead and took the headband off because we're going into nighttime. So you're going to put that shadow more like a C, that way you have a little bit more dimension, as well as putting mascara in the bottom lashes. And in this particular case, you can add false lashes if you like. If you don't, you can do what I do and just add just a little bit more mascara. I'm going to put a little bit of the Ciate right in the inner corners. You know, you want to shine a little bit during the night. Then just use a brush just to have everything precise. That beautiful bright inner corner. And then instead of having a new lip, just change it up just a tad. So I'm actually going to be using the Chic. This one is cool. I got it in a boxy jar a few months ago, like at the back here. It has a primer. So I'm going to put it on top of this new lip. It's very handy. Just so you can have a little bit more color, especially for the night. And if you look at the shape, it's very interesting and it lines your lips perfectly. And honestly, those are the only touches you can do to punch up the same look you did during the day, during night. Change a little bit deeper there, have a little deeper like reddish bluish color there. And that's it. Max Fix Plus. Make sure it dries, because you know, we want to be nice and refreshed at night. And that, my dears, is how you turn a daytime to a nighttime makeup look. If you like these little transitions and tips and tricks, let me know. Comment below. Let me know what else you would like to see. But if you made it to the end of this video, of course, our little cheer party. Yay! So, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Just in case you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And throughout this video, just a little reminder, I do have a little watermark like right there that's blue and purple. You can click, and you don't even need to stop. The video just keeps going and you're subscribed. Just in case you didn't know. But before we leave, one last thing. Be safe, be kind, be careful. I love you, I miss you, and I'll see you on my next video. See you soon.